Taurus, something is about to present itself to you in the form of an energy. This could be a manifestation or a feeling of a spark or fire, a passion. This could be a resourcefulness, an idea, something that helps you put your intentions into action or your ideas into action. So there's big movement coming in for you within your energy right now, Taurus. And there is going to be a window that is going to present itself to you here shortly that enables you to leave the grief and some sort of anxiety that I've been feeling here while I'm sitting here. I kind of have heartburn right now. I'm not sure why. I didn't have it before starting the reading. But there's a release of pain with this window of opportunity and with these energies that are rapidly approaching you. I'm hearing Spirit say you have to identify and work with the energies. You can't just observe. So you're meant to get involved here in some way at this time, Taurus. So when this window presents itself, when you see the manifestation, the fire, the spark, the idea, when you see it, when you identify it, don't just observe, get involved. And that is what takes you to the window. Let's actually get some more oracle cards before we start. I'm feeling guided to do that. What do we see through the window? When Taurus finds the window, what can Taurus see? Get a few more cards here for you and we'll get into them. What can Taurus see through the window? Just getting organized. Okay. I'm drawn to pull a lot of cards here, which isn't my norm. So something out of the norm is coming to you, something that you don't expect. It might take more work or energy than you thought it would, but because your output or the energies you're collaborating with or working with are greater than normal, so will on the back end, the energies that you get to collect or keep or grow also multiply. Okay. So you have the jester, the victim, the sage, the stag falling. And under each of these, I drew one of these oracle cards to clarify and tap further into the meaning or the energies that are relevant behind these cards. And the jester is paired with prosperity. So Taurus, when you go through problematic energies, when you feel, I feel like I'm seeing this cork. The cork is in the bottle, okay? And you're just trying to get into that bottle. You want to get into this prosperity, okay? And the cork is kind of stuck and you're pulling at it and it will not budge. And you get angry. And the anger keeps building And the more you try to pull the cork to get into the bottle, to get into the contents and to the prosperity, the more it resists. And that is where I feel this jester energy can aid you at this time to reach the bottom of the problem, or the root of the problem, to get into the prosperity energy, the abundant energy that you want to, desire to be in and to work with. You are required to look at something or someone or an aspect of yourself in a more comical way, okay? Take it more light. Things that happen to you every day, do you notice them building up? Do you notice yourself getting angry quicker than before, perhaps? And every time someone cuts you off in traffic, or I don't know what it is for you, but these little things, I'm seeing like these little breadcrumbs, and they just keep blocking your energy from being able to smoothly open the bottle, pull the cork, and use the contents that you need to use and the tools that you need to access in order to get to the prosperous energy. And by lightening up, by trying to look at situations with a more fun approach, with a lighter approach, you can then free your energy to be more open to receiving, get less angry, and feel more joy. And when you feel more joy, you're vibrating on that frequency, and that frequency will connect with other frequencies like it. So shifting your perspective here is important for you. Let's get one tarot card for this energy here. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Let things play out the way they need to play out. If it's not ready to be pulled, if it's not ready to be stopped, or Taurus, something happened when I was talking about this card and recording the video with you. I finished it all the way through. I drew all the clarifiers and everything. I still have it out here in front of me. And I go to upload the video and the audio was just gone from this previous moment onward. And it was because an Amber Alert popped down. And I kind of swiped it away in the video, but the audio just cut out. So let's do this. Let's see if we can, I feel like these messages are very important that need to reach you at this time. Whenever this is, it's a timeless reading. So let's go through it. So this Wheel of Fortune card, I was talking about you letting things just be, okay, as they're meant to be. There's no use in resisting, fighting, or even actively putting something down that maybe you're meant to do, or you know in your heart is your destiny. Okay, so whatever happens here happens because it is meant to divinely happen. And there are cycles that are beginning and there are cycles that are closing for you right now as well. So see that, take it with a grain of salt. If something is ending, try not to let it affect you and shake you so deeply to the core. Find comfort in knowing that this is just a cycle completing. And with this completion also begins a new cycle. Next, we have the Victim with responsibility. And so here I felt that in the past, you may have had to take on extra or a lot of responsibilities, probably when you were a child. And it's like this energy of family using you to gain something or putting extra weight and burdens on you to the point of where you felt like you were taken advantage of. This doesn't have to go back to childhood. This can also be in the present day, where you feel like people are somewhat taking advantage of the fact that you always show up. You're the responsible one. You're the one that people turn to in times of need. And in the previous take of this video, I identified that this was a tool for you. Okay, I picked up on this. This was a tool for you to use here as the magician, right? To see and open this new window of opportunity, rather than letting it become or stay grief. This energy of extra responsibility or the burdens of your past, you can use and manifest this resource and turn it into a energy that helps drive you forward. And I'm seeing here that you have the fire. This could be your fire. This could be something that sparks you in some way to propel you out of this victim mentality or out of being the victim or becoming the victim. You have the fireball here and here. This is a tool. And the clarifying card that came out was the Ace of Wands for this. So Spirit is showing you to approach this from a new angle with a new energy. This is something that you can hold. Whatever this is that's happened to you that you've had to take responsibility for or take care of or step up in some way, Taurus, you use it as a resourcefulness now, okay? Like the magician, he has all the tools. You use all the tools, the wands, the swords, the cups, and the pentacles to create a reality from the vision that guides you at this time. And so that's what this is. This responsibility, this extra weight that you've had on your shoulders is an energy that you can use to open extra doors, or because you have this extra insight and these extra tools, you can connect with someone unexpectedly because they've also been where you've been. And so because you have taken this responsibility in the past or the present, there are energies that you end up reaching out to, or that they are reaching out to you, and it presents itself as an opportunity down the line in the future. So this is something that you can heal, or you can come to terms with and accept the reality that, and then turn it into a new energy for yourself. Next up, we have the Sage and Joy. With this energy, I feel that there is still more research to be done or more information to be found within this situation. I feel that there's a lot of joy that comes from finding the truth or connecting with the wisdom of the situation, or people who are like you, like-minded, that are coming through, coming into your life, connecting with you and bringing you joy. For others of you, and by the way, we have the number 26. And for others of you, I felt that there was also joy was kind of clouding your judgment here about a person or situation. Like you're trying to see the wisdom and the truth. You're trying to like cut through the BS in some way. I heard not everything's black and white. So you're trying to see between the lines, between the black and the white, because not everything's black and white in this situation. that you're in. But this joy sometimes, or could, cloud you in your decision making, because sometimes you pick up on this huge ball of energy, and if you let yourself be too consumed in it, you are unable to see things or people as they are. As a clarifier, you had the Three of Wands. So some of you are here going, okay, so I could have a clouded judgment here due to joy, due to enjoying myself, or someone coming in and giving me this joy or these good feelings, but your intuition's coming in and saying like, wait a minute though, you don't have all the information, or wait a minute, there's not enough of this, there's not enough of that, or something like that, where Spirit's encouraging you to never let go of your inner sage. Stay connected to wanting to always know more, learn more, and seek out the information. And with the Three of Wands, it's like this energy of you will know when it's right. As long as you have to keep asking or digging, it's not the time and it's not the end of this. Let your energy kind of guide you through this situation, whether it's with a person or within yourself, or whatever this is for you in the external or physical reality. You will continue to seek until you have the answers, until you have all the information. And when you have that, you will just know. You will not feel drawn to keep digging or looking. Okay, you'll just have this feeling of, I know. So we move on to the Stag with Heal Thyself, number 24. So you are healing. You are maturing here with the Stag. You're also keeping a distance here with the Stag and healing. You're letting yourself heal the way that you need to heal. There is a peace within your healing. You've made peace with something here. I'm seeing somebody on the outside looking in as the Stag. It's like maybe you've been feeling like you've been left out, or left out in the cold, or somebody that's just been on the outside or the other side of this window looking in for far too long. And that's where some of your grief comes from. But there's healing in this process, because it's almost like you're accepting that you weren't meant to be a part of that creation, or that family, or that relationship, or that friendship. You're letting go with grace. You're letting go with a peace that this was not your path at this time, or it might never be your path. You realize here with the Stag and the healing that there is something else around the corner. This could be the cycle closing for you, because you know that you are creating other things for yourself, and there's other opportunities coming in, and the window, when the opportunity that is meant for you comes around, the window is open, and you don't have to feel left out. You don't have to feel pain. You can just go through the window. You are invited. It feels easy. And as clarifiers, we had the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this is also about healing a connection within maybe your family, a past relationship, a karmic energy, a trauma, something like that, or with a person, a past relationship. I said that. I'm also picking up on sisters. Okay, successfully healing those wounds, or reconnecting with these people or energies. Overcoming the battles of distance, I'm hearing. There's distance here for some of you. There's a joy at the end of this process. you know? And I said that you move through this with grace, and you do. And as you do, and the stag is very stoic, very silent but strong, powerful in the silence. Maybe it's not always about the words that you say, but it's about what is left in the silence, the healing in the silence, the reconnecting in the silence, giving someone space, giving yourself space to overcome this so that there can be celebration in the end, so you can feel healed, truly healed, not just pretend to be healed or put on a mask or something like that, but be truly deeply healed within this connection, union, or your heart. Last but not least, we had falling. And here I feel like you are catching yourself, Taurus. You don't need anyone to catch you. This whole journey here has been about you being the magician for yourself, okay? You taking all these resources, healing, moving, investing, changing the energies, using them as tools. It's you catching yourself here, catching your wounded self and healing. You are the hero of this story. You make this possible. You have grace, and you do this with grace, like I said, okay? You create what you want. You live in the space of your reality and your abundance. You see your worth. You have the number 14. And as clarifiers, this was so beautiful. We had the Chariot and the Sun. So there's so much movement. You are moving into alignment, into your happiness, into your space of comfort, of love and joy. You embrace both attitudes, both the yin and the yang, the shadow and the light. There's nothing that you're afraid of anymore at the end of this journey, because you've taken all this and you have undergone this fire energy. Like everything that isn't supposed to be there, that can burn, will burn away. And everything else you will transmute as the magician. Okay, and transmutation involves taking the reins of your own cycle, of your own transformation. You are driving this chariot. You are the one that catches yourself when you fall. You learn to depend on yourself and pick yourself up time and time again. And each time you get up, you come back stronger. And each time you come back stronger, you become happier. You become more aligned with your inner strength, your joy, the love that you have for yourself. And each time that happens, you let go of the grief. You let go of the past, the burdens. Feeling left out or missed opportunities fall away and new windows open. Windows that you can easily see through, see the other side and then walk through. You're like climbing through the windows. You're not just waiting and watching anymore. You're doing, you're growing. You're making your own happiness. Okay? So, Taurus, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, or if you'd like a personal reading from me, it's in the description box below. I'm glad I re-recorded this part for you, because I feel like this is a very important message for someone out there to help you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.